great day in the history of our department. It's not often we get to do promotions or bring new people on, but today we get to do that, and we'll jump right in. We're going to start with Joseph Negri. He's the first of our new reserves. We're going to start reserves, and he is the first one. Reserves are people that augment us, and Joseph's case, he was here some years ago as a volunteer. I saw him up at the Regional Justice Center when I unfortunately had to work up there for a couple of years. He works for the 8th Judicial District as a full-time job. He's a marshal there, which means he's got a Category 1 post certificate, which means we can do things with him that we can't always do with other reserves. So we're pleased to have him here as the first guy to start our program out. And if you'll raise your right hand and repeat after me, I'll try not to mess this up.
I'll try not to mess up.
Okay. I state your name.
I, Joseph Negri,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States
the Constitution and government of the United States
and the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada
and the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
whether domestic or foreign,
whether domestic or foreign,
and that I will bear
and that I will bear
true faith, allegiance,
true faith, allegiance,
and loyalty to the same,
and loyalty to the same,
any ordinance, resolution, or law
any ordinance, resolution, or law
of any state notwithstanding,
of any state notwithstanding,
and that I will perform well and faithfully
and that I will perform well and faithfully
all the duties of
all the duties of
Office of Reserve Police Officer
Office of Reserve Police Officer
for the city of Boulder City, Nevada,
for the city of Boulder City, Nevada,
on which I'm about to enter.
on which I'm about to enter,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Another thing we do in the law enforcement side of the world is we usually have somebody come and pin the badge on, and in this case we have
My wife Angela.
Angela.
Prepared me.
Thank you very much. I have some forms for you to sign later. Includes signing your car over close to everything else. Well, now we also get to do something that I'm extremely proud to be able to do in the world of police work. One of the hardest ranks to make is sergeant, going from line level to sergeant. After that, it's fairly easy. I did it multiple times, and each time I got the administrative lobotomy that goes with it. But sergeants don't have those yet. And sergeants really are the ball bearings on which organizations run. They control all of our line manpower. They're involved in our department in a lot of the decisions we make on how the department's going to go and how we're going to function for the future. And I'm extremely happy to be able to promote these two people today. So, Mr. Tomao, we will start with you. You ready? Get up for me. I state your name.
I, Craig Tomao,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States
the Constitution and government of the United States
and the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada
and the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
whether domestic or foreign,
whether domestic or foreign,
and that I will bear
and that I will bear
true faith, allegiance,
the true faith and allegiance
and loyalty to the same,
and loyalty to the same,
any ordinance, resolution, or law
any ordinance, resolution, or law
of any state notwithstanding,
of any state notwithstanding,
and that I will perform well and faithfully
and that I will perform well and faithfully
all the duties of
all the duties of
the office of sergeant
the office of sergeant
for the city of Boulder City, Nevada,
for the city of Boulder City, Nevada,
on which I am about to enter.
on which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Sergeant Aaron Johnson's here to speak about something we also do in law enforcement on occasion.
So there's a tradition in the military and in law enforcement called passing on. And in the Marine Corps, we would take our ranks or chevrons off of our collars and give them to the newly promoted in a exhibit of reverence, an exhibit of partnership and such. And for Craig, Sergeant Albowitz is going to give you his badge that has been with him for many, many years. And you'll look at it and notice that it could be a little bit chipped, maybe scratched and bent, but it's not tarnished and has never faded. And Mr. Tomao, if you come up.
Officer
Tomao, excuse me.
This is, go ahead and introduce your father.
Thank you. This is my father, George Tomao. He's been the backbone. He's been my backbone for me to get where I've gotten today. I am honored to have him pin my badge on.
And as you can tell, he used to work for one of the small little Eastern Coast agencies, New York City Police Department. How many years, sir?
20 years.
20 years.
20 years.
And he's still standing upright. Who else is here for you? And don't
Today
forget these folks over here.
I have supporting me, I have my mother who's here. You just met my father. I've got an old dear friend who's known me forever. This is my dad's partner. Got Artie Butler, his wife Claire Butler. My Aunt Carol. There. I've got my daughter Michelina, her fiance Elmas in the back. I've got Lori, my ex-wife, the father of Michelina and Donna. I know I skipped words and let me swear in, so I own that. I own everything there. But I've got neighbors here. I've got friends here. I've got lifelong friends here from my 21 years serving this community. I absolutely love this community, and that's what got me through and got me to place on the sergeant's exam was what came through was my love for the community. I've got people who supported me through the Fusion Center, who I've known for years, and I work with the Fusion Center, and I'm humbled to be standing in front of you, getting my stripes. Thank you.
And next we have Tiffany Driscoll. I state your name.
I, Tiffany Driscoll,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States
the Constitution and government of the United States
and the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada
and the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
whether domestic or foreign,
whether domestic or foreign,
and that I will bear
and that I will bear
true faith, allegiance,
true faith, allegiance,
and loyalty to the same,
and loyalty to the same,
any ordinance, resolution, or law
any ordinance, resolution, or law
of any state notwithstanding,
of any state notwithstanding,
and that I will perform well and faithfully
and that I will perform well and faithfully
all the duties of
all the duties of
the office of sergeant
the office of sergeant
for the city of Boulder City, Nevada,
for the city of Boulder City, Nevada,
on which I am about to enter,
on which I am about to enter.
so help me God.
So help me God.
And as with Sergeant Tomao, Detective Sergeant Glenn will be giving you his badge, and again has carried him proudly throughout the years, and may it do the same for you.
If someone do it, pin your badge on for me.
Yes, my husband Patrick. He pinned my badge on when I graduated from the academy. We've been married for 15 years. Sergeant Glenn.
for a photo?
Come here.
This is River and Lizzie. And I have to mention my oldest, Kiera, who's with us in spirit. Okay, can you say cheese?
I just like Anybody else you want to introduce?
Yeah, my parents, Kent and Holly. My in-laws, Mike and Sherry. One of our really good friends, Mo. And I just have to say that I know just about everyone in this room, and you've all supported me so much through this. I see so many familiar faces that love me, and it's so great. Thank you for all that you've done.
We have some forms for you to sign too. These are certificates of promotion. Beautiful. Well, thank you very much for coming by and helping us out doing this. Like I say, it's quite an honor to be able to do these two young fellas and gals. Fellas and gals, sorry. I'm getting old, I can't, yeah, difference makes no difference to me anymore. But it is quite a pleasure, like I say, it's kind of a stepping stone to the future, and I look for great things for these two. They've already demonstrated that they're capable of it, and I know they're going to continue doing so. So the future is wide open. How you been? Thank you for coming.
Lots of pens.
You want to give a speech?
I don't have a
Sure. A little bit different.
That is. I have age also. Two pens. Then I'll go to sign something. I don't agree with
Good. Which right?